Guys, I'm Leaf Lusts and I want to show you how to get the most out of your Insights tab on your either blog or business page on Instagram to make sure that you're appealing as much as you can to your audience. So if we click on the Insights tab, it will automatically bring up an overview of the insights on your account. So that's the accounts that you've reached, the amount of content interactions you've had over the last 7 days, and your total followers, as well as the change of that. So one of the best ways to do this is to make sure, first and foremost, that your hashtags are working. So if you click on your posts and make sure you filter it to the last 7 days or whatever suits you, we can click here on my most recent post and we can see View Insights just here. So if we have a look at that and scroll up, it will show us the amount of comments, likes, shares via DM and also saves that we've had, but it can also show the amount of impressions, and this is where we want to be looking at the moment. So we can see where these impressions have come from. So impressions is people seeing your post. So you can see 447 of my impressions have actually come from home, which this means that it's just come up on their feed. 137 of them have come from hashtags, so you can see there why relevant hashtags are so important. 34 of them have come from profiles, so people visiting my page and then seeing it, and 8 have come from other, so that can be people sharing the post and other people seeing it, etc, etc. So if we come back up and off this, we can go back to our main Insights page here, and we can have a look at our total followers. So this is quite an interesting page to make sure that you're really appealing to all of your audience. So if we scroll down, we can see that my top locations, if we click on countries, are quite varied. So 28% of my followers are from the UK, 25% are from the US, 10% are from Indonesia, and then we've got Canada and Australia. Now, if we have a look here, the age range is much more specific. The majority of my age range of my followers is 25 to 34. And we look down to this very sort of stereotyped gender split, which is 73% women and 27% men. Now, obviously, we know there are more genders than that, but Instagram is a little archaic in that sense. So we know that our target audience on my account is basically a 25-year-old to 34-year-old woman. And they are most likely in an English-speaking country. So the majority of my areas are obviously all English speaking. So we can have a look here and then work out when we want to do a post that would appeal to this kind of audience. So it is most likely, if we look on a Monday, we can see that 3 a.m. is the worst performing time with 1,980 people likely to see the post. Whereas if we do it at 3 p.m, we've got 3,548. Now, this is actually really helpful because it can really help you decide when to make your post so that you're making sure that you're getting the maximum amount of people seeing it. But also, we want to make sure that we're appealing to our audience here. And now we've worked out what that is. It is an English-speaking 25 to 34-year-old who's probably female. And obviously, this is quite generalizing, but I think that's probably why my stories do quite well. It's a lot of me talking, and that wouldn't work so much if, for instance, my top country was Indonesia or France. Maybe they wouldn't be able to understand the language gap so much. So we can see here all throughout the days, and you can do it by day but you can see here that mine are pretty across the board. People tend to be active every day, so that's quite good. So it's just very simply about the days that we're posting on and the different times, but it seems that 3 p.m. around then is my best time to post. So a really handy way to have a look at that and make sure that we're reaching the right amount of people, and we're making sure we tailor the post to the kind of person that is looking at our page. I hope that you found this useful, and good luck growing your reach.